Welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. We're going to be taking a look at inventory control, what it is, what it is not, why is inventory control important, and finally looking at inventory systems. Inventory control is about managing and tracking a company's inventory levels. The difficult stage here is it's easy to have numbers and go verify and see that things are being properly processed and tracking inventory. But actually going in and managing the inventory to make sure the processes are being properly is very difficult. The big steps that are necessary is to avoid overstocks and stockouts. With overstocks, nothing becomes good of it. Number one, it takes up resources that you don't have to give out. If you're talking about a perishable item or a seasonal item, overstocks become part of a fire sale, and that's never good. That means you're going to be discounting your product to move it. Never good to discount, never good. Nothing ever comes out of discounting that is good. Simple as that. The race to the bottom, the race to the lowest price is not good. And then when you don't have the inventory to sell or you thought you had, not good. Let's look at what inventory control is not about. One size fits all solution. A company may go through different periods and require different solutions for inventory control. Maybe due because they have seasonal products or the business environment has changed. So it's not something that you can set it in place and then forget about it. Inventory control is about maximizing the dollars that you're spending for your inventory as a return. It's not a static process. Like I said, in the one size fits all, every company is going to be different in what it does. There may be similarities, true, but you have to figure that out. So the process of setting it and then just running with it is not always true. Sometimes you'll have to make changes in the policies and procedures to accommodate certain products, or the culture of your business has changed and now you need to go to a different inventory control process. And there's no guaranteed success. So the success of the inventory control is going to be dependent upon your upper management, ownership group, the culture of your team, the culture of the company. All of those items will play a factor into inventory control. Why is inventory control important? Well, I've written down a few reasons here. Let's go through them one by one. Ensures proper stock levels. Inventory control, when it's implemented properly, you're going to have a min max level that you're going to be buying to and selling from. It is not uncommon for min max to change during the year as seasonal products come in and out. Minimize costly overstocks. Overstocks is never good. Overstocks are going to take up resources like warehouse space, cash, your funds available. And if you have a seasonal item or a perishable item, you're going to have to go through a fire sale. You're wanting to sell it before it's worthless. You want to get something back. And a fire sale is never good. It's just not good. I mean, when you start discounting, then the next sale, well, can't I get that price? Blah, blah, blah. So you have to reduce the overstocks that you have. I know it's difficult. You have to have the right quantity at the right time, but over time, you should be able to accomplish this. Inventory control helps businesses fulfill orders accurately in a timely manner, having the right products at the right time. Inventory control can also reduce theft and loss. When people in the warehouse or wherever throughout the company knows that you're going through and spot checks to see if the inventory level is correct on the computer, they will think twice before they try to misallocate some of the products. Also, in loss, if you have a production or service environment, inventory loss is most found in those two environments. Inventory control can assist in defining how much was used and was that too much or too little. I keep referring to a service environment. A service environment, if you have say, a carpet cleaning service, and it takes a combination of three chemicals to clean that carpet, and you know how many square feet you're cleaning, you should receive X number of square feet out of those three chemicals. If it comes back and it's half, that means they may not have done a very good job in cleaning that carpet. If it comes back twice as much as used, it may be they have damaged the carpet and you need to be aware of that. Enhances decision making. When your inventory counts are correct, purchasing can purchase at the reasonable levels based on the historical data. Management can accurately plan for a variety of activities, knowing what the market can or cannot do and react quicker when the market does change. So you're having these correct inventory levels in your system, whether it's manual or computerized, is very important for everyone within your business. Enhances customer service. Customer service will enjoy knowing the inventory levels in the computer are correct. If we have one item that has a quantity of one, customer service can say, yeah, I can fulfill your order of one for this item. Increased efficiency. Inventory control provides the ability for a business to make informed decisions about their stock levels based on historical data and upcoming events such as seasonal promotions. So you're not going back thinking, oh, geez, what can I do with this? Let me go to the warehouse and figure out how many we have actually in the warehouse and how many do we have in order. With the correct inventory levels in the computer, you avoid having to go back and double check everything. If purchasing is causing an overstock due to bad inventory levels, inventory control will provide the correct data for purchasing to perform at higher levels. If you carry the correct inventory stock level, you may have additional funds to use with other sellable items or new projects elsewhere in the business. The next two is kindly related to each other, maximizes profits and better cash flow management. When you're not buying your capital in inventory, your inventory can work for you. Higher inventory turns, which equals fewer days in inventory, resulting in freed up capital. It makes your cash flow even smoother. Now you can use this cash flow for other projects within the system or additional inventory items. So what systems can be implemented for inventory control? Just in time. Just in time, or JIT, is about bringing product in when you need it. You don't need to purchase 10,000 units that will last you 6 months. Bring in 1,800 units that you'll use in the next month. Now, there's other factors to be considered, but as part of the inventory control, you have to go through those questions. Why are we buying 10,000 units? Why aren't we buying 1,800? Is it due to traffic? Or is it due to discounts? Or is it due to the manufacturing is requiring this. So you have to look at it at different ways to figure out what can be done about it. JIT also reduces lead times as inventory is coming in on a frequent basis. The manufacturer is able to get that to you quick. It also deals with improved quality. You want the best raw material or finished good to sell or to make into a finished good as possible. Any type of quality issues, it will cause problems. JIT aims to streamline the supply chain, eliminate unnecessary work to reduce lead times. Continuous improving quality by reducing defects and ensuring the customer needs are met. JIT seeks to maximize efficiency and increase productivity, which in turn reduces cost. Have you ever calculated the cost of a defect? You need to take the time with your staff and determine how much a defect really costs you. Combine. Combine is being visual. Visual workflow is open. You can see workflow. You can visualize it. You have policies and procedures of how work is supposed to be placed into work in process. Your work in process is limited based on the system bottlenecks. You don't want anything to bottleneck and to back up. You want it to be continuously flowing through the system. Also, Combine really emphasizes continuous improvement. Collaboration is very important with Combine. You have to be talking with your supervisor. Collaboration is important with the team. From there, you're looking at your supervisor or your lead person. From there, it may be a line manager. Collaboration is very important to maximize the output. Pareto principle with the ABC analysis. So we know the Pareto principle is the 80-20 rule. 80% of your sales are 20% of your offerings or your products or your services. The ABC analysis will dig deeper into that 80-20 rule. So we come in and we look at the inventory, and you're going to look at it from an ABC standpoint. Your A items will be the top 20% movers. Your B items will be the middle 60% of items in movement. Now, I would break those up into the top half and the bottom half. So you would actually have 20 A, 30 B1, and the C items are your slowest 20 items in movement. The goal is to streamline your processes with Pareto principle and the ABC analysis. Think of it this way. You have a production line and your top 20 usage on items should be closest to the item when you're processing it, or your kitchen area, as an example. Same thing with your finished goods warehouse. Your top 20% or A items should be closest to the packing area or the staging area for shipping. Computerized inventory systems. Yes, they can be expensive, but what you're going to succeed with these systems is automated tracking. You'll be able to track products coming inbound and going outbound. The data will be accurate now. There's an exception to this rule, but we'll talk about this in another video, that policies and procedures are very important to make sure they're followed. Real-time updates. Do not invest money into a batch type system. It needs to be real time. This will provide you improved efficiency and it will reduce your cost. Yes, I understand that this will be expensive, but it will reduce your cost over the long term. People won't have to go out searching for product. They know where they will be. If it's in aisle one, section 2-4, you go there, it's there. Now, if you don't have people entering the correct data, it will be a disaster. Everyone has to be on board to move forward with this. My favorite of the inventory control systems, last but not least, cycle counting. Cycle counting will improve the accuracy of your inventory. It will reduce the cost of your overall inventory. The improved efficiencies, reduce stock counts, and all of that will result in increased profits. If you're out there verifying the information that's in the computer, you're going to be a more productive and efficient operation. This is where your improved accuracy and your improved efficiency comes into play. Because you have a high level of accuracy and you have efficiencies that are close to perfect, this will reduce your cost. It will reduce your stock outs. So today we've talked about what is inventory control. We've talked about what is not inventory control. It is important to know the difference of what is inventory control and what is not inventory control. We've also looked at what is the importance of inventory control. And then lastly, we looked at what inventory control systems are available. We have only skimmed the surface on all of inventory control. There are many ways that you can implement inventory control. There are many more systems that are available for inventory. We have not discussed the platforms that are available for inventory control. Now, if you would like for me to review inventory control platforms on this channel, please let me know in the comments. Let me know what you're using and what type of business you have. Tell me the problems that you have with it. And we can definitely go over that. But I appreciate it. If you like this video, please smash the like button and hit the subscribe button. We're going to be covering many things, but they're all going to be about inventory management, policies and procedures, and planning. Thank you and have a great day.